What's up gamers, how y'all doing? It's Eddie Goes Pro, and today we'll be trying out Thrones and Liberty. It's actually the first time that I'm playing Thrones and Liberty. I've been waiting to play it just because I was entertained with Guild Wars 2. And the thing is, I want to test the games myself and build our own opinion. That's something that modern day society lacks. What's up gamers, it's Eddie from the future. Initially, I was planning to make a video, a first impressions video about Thrones and Liberty, like I did on my Diablo 4 video, but then something came across my mind. And what if the future of Guild Wars 3 was already playable and almost nobody realized it? Possibly all of us have been dissecting every single frame of the Guild Wars 3 teaser video, and the devs were talking about making combat more fluid and making movement a priority in the game. I think the blueprint is in plain sight. The game is Thrones and Liberty, and today we are going to talk about why this massive MMO isn't just its own standalone experience. It might actually be a massive accidental sneak peek at the technological foundation of Guild Wars 3. Before we dive into the conspiracy theory, I'll explain real quick what Throne and Liberty is and how it evolved the last 2 years. So, what is it? Thrones and Liberty is a massive free-to-play MMORPG developed by NCSoft. It originally launched in South Korea in late 2023 and officially hit the global market via Amazon Games in October 2024. Now, the publisher here is the big deal. Amazon Games has become the ultimate bridge for bringing massive Eastern MMOs to the West. They previously published New World, and they successfully managed Lost Ark. Love them or hate them, Amazon knows how to handle giant server-crushing launches and keep the infrastructure running for a million of players. Now, if you played the early beta test for Throne and Liberty back in 2023, you probably hated it. And honestly, you were right too. When NCSoft first released the game, it faced massive community backlash. It had a pretty much like a mobile-style autoplay mechanics, and your character would literally play the game for you while you watched. The player base was not happy, and fortunate enough, NCSoft listened. They delayed the game back to the drawing board and spent over a year completely striping out the autoplay feature. They turned a glorified mobile game into a true high-tier PC and console MMORPG. Since the massive overhaul and its global launch, the game hasn't slowed down. NCSoft and Amazon have been pumping out huge updates to keep the momentum alive. First, we got the massive Talander expansion, which added giant, highly vertical new region with endgame zones. Does that ring the bell to Guild Wars 2 players? Heart of Thorns. Then came the Leap update, which completely reworked the skill specialization system, giving players insane depth to customize exactly how their weapons behave. They also mastered inter-server PvP, featuring massive castle sieges where hundreds of players fight over taxes, and introduced brutal 12-player Tier 2 dungeon with localized matchmaking. The game is today incredibly future-rich compared when it started, which brings us to the question, how does this all tie to Guild Wars 3? For those who don't know, NCSoft is a parent company of ArenaNet. It was confirmed that Guild Wars 3 was greenlit and actively in development. While nothing is officially confirmed, NCSoft has a large history of reusing their current-gen engines for their upcoming projects. When you look at Throne and Liberty and the DNA of what Guild Wars 3 could look like, it's practically staring us in the face. In Throne and Liberty, you don't pull a horse out of your pocket. Instead, your character instantly morphs. You run, you become a wolf. Notice how seamless, fast and instant that transition looks? It doesn't look like traditional mount summoning of Guild Wars 2. It looks like the fluid, instant momentum morph system NCSoft perfected right here. ArenaNet developers explicitly stated they wanted Guild Wars 3 combat to feel more fluid. What does that mean? Well, Throne and Liberty solved the modern MMO combat dilemma by bleeding tap target precision with action combat movement. You can cast on the move, dodge roll, and use a real-time parry mechanic to block incoming boss attacks if your timing is perfect. It is smooth, responsive, and highly fluid. Exactly the words ArenaNet used. Obviously, nothing is set in stone, and ArenaNet will put their own sprinkle on top of Guild Wars 3. But if you want to get a taste of the underlying engine power, the fluid movement, and the scaling technology of what NCSoft is cooking with, then Throne and Liberty is the ultimate sneak peek. What do you guys think? Am I reaching? Or do you see the similarities too? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Visually it looks super cool. I will go with Fearless, which is more PvE friendly. The character creation. A lot of customization for your character. Let's go. Nah, something like this. There's way too many options in this game to make your character, which is not a bad thing, but it's taken me a while to get to it. So I see there is actually no samurai like... Ooh, that's the one. Was I supposed to insert my name? Select the target. What's this? Use E to attack. Oh boy. Press Y, hold down button to switch to a ranged weapon. Too far away from the target. Was this just a vision, or was it actually something that had happened? Crank up the brightness to 50. You cannot use spaces. Here we go. So I'm running this game on my laptop, which has a 3060 mobile, and it's somewhat laggy. I don't like playing like this. It looks way too clunky. Okay, where should I go? That's the fisting class, right? I'll take daggers. A 3060 RTX mobile. Oh, now it's smoothed out. I have no idea. Maybe the shaders weren't like fully loaded, but it was like I was thinking about to uninstall the game because I'm not playing a game like that. This looks good. This somehow reminds me of Paimon. Do you guys remember Paimon from Genshin Impact? Bald Eagle Morph. Well, so like jump. Ooh. Speed up, descend. Oof, I died. Really work. You roll with Q. So this is my first boss. Let's see how I'll do.